when you step onto that race start line and you think that you can probably hang with the lead pack and you set yourself up towards the front, when you've never really done that before, there's a lot of pressure on yourself, and you kind of just wonder, when is everybody going to pass me? The whole week before the race, I had been dealing with foot pain, and that escalated to pain up the whole left side of my left leg. But I just kept pushing through it and kept doing the workouts. But I did pull back a little bit because I knew that this race was going to be a big goal race and a good idea of where I'm at. And so I backed off and I did treadmill workouts for the whole week, and that was it. And that was good. It did provide me with a sort of a sense of backing up, giving myself time to heal as much as I could before this race so that I'm coming into it absolutely giving it everything I got. And that turned out to turn out really well for me.
Okay, we just wrapped up a very boring game, but we managed to get the win, 22-20. It's a close game, pretty dang boring though, low scoring for a lot of it. But we are undefeated at home this season, also haven't won a game on the road yet, but we just clinched the playoff spot, so taking the W there, and now I'm gonna go pick up my race package for tomorrow. Definitely gonna be a keeper. Even has my name on it. How sick is that? Got the chip right there for chip timing. That's one that is a keeper.
It is just after 7:30 on race morning. My race doesn't start till 10:15. But I'm gonna start warming up at 9:30, so I'm gonna get in a bowl of cereal right now and get that in so that it's digested and ready to go by the time I race. Excited. Pure sugar, pure carbs. That's gonna fuel me through race day.
When I come into a race like this where I'm trying to set a new record for myself in this distance and I'm trying to pursue it, There's a lot of uncertainty with that, and there's a balance between understanding that you're not at the point yet where you are setting like a hard goal. Here you're just testing where you're at, and you're determining, okay, how much farther do I need to go to achieve a farther goal down the line. We started the race and I quickly fell in about 5th place, and I was, like I said, I was waiting for people to pass me. When is this going to happen? Because it's going to happen at some point. But I'd flipped my watch upside down because I didn't want any sort of idea of a pace or something that I would look down and think, oh, I'm going faster than I have in training, therefore now mentally my body starts to feel it. So I had turned my watch upside down so that it would track all of the data, but I wouldn't be affected by what its output was. And so I just settled into a pace that was comfortable, but also I knew was going to be work. And I watched the guy in the lead. He started to take off pretty significantly, and I wasn't going to try and touch him for a long time. And then there was 2nd and 3rd and 4th. And I just settled in. I could hear 2 people behind me, but I wasn't worried about it. I just, all right, let's keep this pace and let's go. We got 6 miles to run here, so we're just gonna roll with the punches. After the 1st mile marker, I got passed by this girl, and she didn't pass me fast enough for me to think, oh, this is gonna be too difficult of the pace. So I decided, okay, she is my marker. And I just settled in right behind her, and I said, okay, she's gonna determine my pace, and when she speeds up, I'm going to have to keep with her the whole time. And so I did that, and we went almost the whole race like that. The whole first half, I just settled in, kept with her, and we kept going. And it wasn't a comfortable pace, but I knew, okay, you can keep with it, you can keep doing this, but you just gotta keep going. And we got to the halfway marker, and we turned around, and we started on our way back. And there was a little bit of an uphill. And as we're going up, I could feel her start to slow down. And so I pulled in a little bit tighter just to get ready to pass her if I needed to. And as I did that and we get to the top of this little hill, she dropped off. I could feel my pace slow down too much, and suddenly I wasn't working as hard. And I said, nope, this isn't it. We got to keep a hard pace if I want to achieve this goal that I'm pushing for a PR in this distance. So I dropped the hammer and I passed her, and then, okay, what's the next goal? So then I see the guy just ahead of me who is now in 4th place and I'm in 5th, and I said, all right, let's catch up to him. And so I caught up to him and again just started drafting off him, let him set the pace, and we went the rest of the way like that. And then we crossed over this bridge and we're in the last half a mile now, and I know, okay, at some point I'm going to have to go hard. I'm going to have to drop the hammer down way faster, and I'm going to have to step it up as we come into this final stretch. But where is that? Because if I go too soon, he is going to just wait me out, and then he's going to pass me at the very end. So I was, okay, let's hesitate, let's wait. And we started going down this downhill, and it's probably 200, 300 meters to the finish line at that point. And I said, this is where it is. And I start picking it up, but he picked it up as well. And as we're getting in probably the last 150 meters, I gave it everything I got. I sprinted past him, and then I went to the finish line. I crossed over and I looked down at my watch and I could not believe the time. My previous best time had been a 44:30, and I ran a 40:16. And it was so rewarding. It was the work that had been put in was rewarded. The work that had been put in was validated, and it showed me, okay, you've already dropped down this much with dedication, with actual focus on actual training. Now let's keep going. Let's keep pursuing. Let's get this down to the goals that we have for next year. And It was amazing feeling. I got 4th out of 164. The gap between first and me, I think first was a 37, 48 or something like that. So about 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So it was a significant gap, but it was so big for me to hit that 40-16. Immediately after, I started having significant problems with my calves and the bones and just shin splint problems that have always kind of plagued me. So that was problematic. There was a physiotherapist on site though, so I got that dealt with right away, and that was really nice, and got to enjoy the race environment a little bit. There was a half marathon going on as well, and so that was awesome to watch lots of people run in. But it was a great day and it was a great race, and it gets me excited to see what I can do next. So looking forward to it, and yeah, looking forward to seeing the next steps.